Yo, what up game fanatics? Welcome to another urban gameplay video. Since the release of Mortal Kombat X, I've been consistently reflecting over all the great and not so great Mortal Kombat games that's been released over the past 20 years or so. I thought, you know what, let me share with you guys what I consider my top 5 Mortal Kombat games of all time. Just so that you're aware, I've not actually included Mortal Kombat X in my list, as it's only been out for a short while, and as the amount of fun that I've actually been having whilst playing this game, I still don't think that a couple of weeks of gameplay can be enough for me to justify placing this game on the list. But who knows, in a couple of years time we might be reflecting on Mortal Kombat X as one of the greatest Mortal Kombat games ever, and I might have to revisit this list and do it all over again. No word of a lie, putting together a top 5 Mortal Kombat game list is extremely difficult because there's nearly 20 versions of the game that's been released over the past few years. In saying that, I wouldn't say that the percentage of great Mortal Kombat games is extremely high, as I feel maybe 7 out of the 20 are really phenomenal games. But anyway peeps, let's get to it and let's get down to business and reflect on what I consider my top 5 Mortal Kombat games of all time are. Taking the number 5 position is Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Since Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the Super Nintendo or Sega Mega Drive, I personally felt that the Mortal Kombat games really fell off and just never evolved as a franchise. I never really looked forward to playing a new Mortal Kombat game or even paid the franchise any attention, but I must say, when I started seeing the trailers for Deadly Alliance, I was starting to open my eyes up, and trust me when I say, with the first time I played this game, I can confirm that it really sparked life back into the Mortal Kombat franchise and definitely evolved the series again. For me, Deadly Alliance is a fantastic game, and two of the key features that really made me love this game was the introduction of proper 3D full movement, and not to mention the completely redesigned multiple move set fighting system, which was so fantastic for all the characters. All in all, this is a fantastic game and definitely one of my favourite fighting games on the original Xbox, or whatever console you may have had this game on. Definitely brought Mortal Kombat back to life.
Check this out.
Claiming position number 4 is Mortal Kombat, or as I like to define as Mortal Kombat 9. Mortal Kombat 9 is a great complement to the traditional or classic Mortal Kombat games whilst improving on every aspect possible. With hours of content to sift through, I found this game extremely difficult to get bored of. For me, this game has a great story mode which contains 16 cool chapters with an interesting storyline which follows a typical Mortal Kombat style of gameplay, with a superb online mode and offline mode which just keeps you consistently entertained for hours. What I really love about this game is that they brought back babalities, which I think is a fantastic look for a Mortal Kombat game. My main criticism of Mortal Kombat 9 was that some of the boss fights were extremely difficult and it made you want to smash your controller to pieces, as it felt like the AI was just a big massive cheater. But all in all, in saying that, I still think this is a fantastic game and I was definitely a major fan. Claiming position number 3 is Mortal Kombat 2. As a huge Street Fighter fan, Mortal Kombat 1 never really actually did it for me, but when I was blown away was when I first saw and played Mortal Kombat 2. My opinion rapidly changed on the franchise and I consider this game as a real classic. Back in 1993 when this game first surfaced, I would certainly consider this game as cutting edge at the time. The graphics were fantastic and also the gameplay was phenomenal. For me, this is one of those games that I love to reminisce over, and I have so much fun memories of playing this game either on the Sega Mega Drive or on the Super Nintendo. I feel that definitely for this game I'm going to have to do a review or a throwback review just so that you can relive the great times that I had playing this game. All in all, this is a hot Mortal Kombat game.
Check this out.
Claiming position number 2 is Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Babalities, friendships, brutalities, fatalities, animalities, wow. Midway literally threw everything possible at Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. This game certainly kept me entertained on my Super Nintendo for hours up on ends. I literally had to use the cheats to be able to pull off all the moves, because when you consider the amount of finishing moves that was in this game, it's hard for any real gamer to even remember one fatality, let alone probably about a combination of 10. All in all, this game is definitely one of the best Mortal Kombat games that I've played to date. It did not steal the number 1 position obviously, but trust me, it was definitely a close contender. Stepping into that #1 position is my game, Mortal Kombat Deception. Some people are probably screaming at their screens now saying Mortal Kombat 2 should be the greatest game, or Mortal Kombat 3 or Mortal Kombat 1. Trust me, I don't care what anyone says. Mortal Kombat Deception is one of the best Mortal Kombat games that I've ever played. Mortal Kombat Deception definitely took everything that was great about Deadly Alliance and expanded on it in every possible way. What is phenomenal for me is that there are way more moves, more fatalities, more characters and more mini games in this game. Now let's focus on the mini games for a second. For me, the mini games are just exceptional. That's what actually made me love this game even more. When you consider the chess mode, that is just a phenomenal game in itself. I don't even understand why the chess mode is not actually in any Mortal Kombat that's followed Deception. But anyway, that's on the developers. The puzzle mode game, that's really cool as well. All in all, this is a fantastic game. I don't even know where even to start to talk about this game. This is another game that I'm going to have to do a separate review for. The one thing that I do regret not doing is not playing this game online at the time. I had it on the original Xbox and I don't feel like I've actually utilized all the great features of this game. But trust me, this is definitely one of the greatest Mortal Kombat games that I've ever played. Anyway peeps, thanks for taking the time out to watch my top 5 Mortal Kombat games of all time. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe button, or comment below and let me know what your top 5 or your greatest Mortal Kombat game of all time is. Until next video, peace out peeps.